Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Michelle with Sunstones and Moonlight, bringing you a message for the new astrological year. Uh, Today the sun is entering Aries, so we have some new things going on, and I would like to set the intention that what answers do we have coming up for this coming year? What do we have going on for this upcoming year for the collective? We're going to do things just a little bit different today. Not a lot different, just a little bit different. And let's see what is going on for the collective in this upcoming year. What do we have going on in this upcoming year? Okay, what I got is healing the mother line, healing ancestral work, mother line, growing up. So for some of you, this is what we have going on for the start of this year. And for some of you, it's going to bring profound healing, especially working on your maternal lineage. And a lot of you will be doing ancestral work, healing. Let's see what the guidebook says for this. This is going to be part of our overall. Let's see. There it is. We're living in a time of complex healing, especially when it comes to the mother line. Collectively, we're facing the intergenerational trauma that colonialism and patriarchy has imprinted on us. So many born to mothers who are not mothered themselves. It's time to mend the chain. So many of our ancestral lines have experienced brutal persecution and separation from the sacred feminine. We've been starved of the Great Mother's unwavering embrace and instead told to look only to a male god in the sky. So many were not taught to see the sacred in all things and the feminine in all her stages of sacred, powerful, and holy. This way of living has gone on for far too long. We're all being called to heal it on the behalf of our ancestors, past and emerging. Healing is possible. It may not be straightforward or easy, but it is possible. It can be felt forward and back. Your ancestors, past and future, are singing with you. It's time to release our mothers all the way back for what they may not have been able to give, to find a way to cultivate the loving mother within, to treat ourselves with the same deep reverence, adoration, and understanding and compassion that we longed for all along. You can be that for yourself today. You can meet yourself where others could not. And as you do, future ancestors will bless you for finding the courage to release and heal deep. Wow. What a great way to start the reading. So for a lot of you, you really need to look back on your ancestors and go back and mother and parent yourself, but also be thankful for what has happened in the past because it's brought us to where we are today. So that is one that we are definitely starting out with. And then let's see what we have going on with the tarot. Thank you to the divine for messages of healing and compassion. Straight and forward messages that are easy to hear. Four of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. Ten of Cups. The bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Right away, with this Nine of Pentacles being our overall, a lot of you, especially the divine feminines, you have been so busy on your own and you have been doing it. You've been doing the work. A lot of you are in the process of doing this with the healing of the mother line. Some of you are stepping into that now, and you've been doing it all along, is what I'm seeing with that Nine of Pentacles. You've been very self-sufficient. You've been taking care of business. A lot of you are self-employed, or you have been working on your dreams and your goals, and you've had very good boundaries set up for yourself. And a lot of you, you've been doing this for the last few years, and you've already started going through this healing process. And you've come a long way, and you're basically there. It's just about maybe going back and doing a few things a little bit differently for yourself, and not in a negative way. It's not like if you stayed where you're at now, it's not really bad. It's just propelling yourself even more forward. And with the Four of Pentacles here, a lot of you have been, working so hard, but yet you've been hanging on so tightly, almost like with a fear that is around you, that maybe, especially with this Nine of Pentacles here, that something, you don't want anything to be taken away, that everything that you've worked so hard for, because maybe with this motherline, you have seen that happen in the past. Maybe you've seen it with your mother, your grandmother, or you've heard stories of your great-grandmother if you did not know her. And you have to realize that life is an equal give and take. And you do not want to be taken advantage of, honestly, by anybody, whether they're male or female. But you really have to start living and opening yourself up to others and to the divine. That the universe works very reciprocal. What you put out will always come back to you. It's the universal law, whether you are a so-called believer, unbeliever, it doesn't matter where your thoughts are. Just know that what you reap is what you will sow. And some of us definitely have done so much on our own that it's very hard to let anybody in. And the divine is asking you to let people in. And you'll say to yourself, well, I do let people in. Yeah, but you got a little line there, you let them in, but only so far. And with the Knight of Swords here, someone or something is going to happen that is going to honestly change the way you think and feel about this. Maybe somebody might come and help you in a way that you didn't think could be helped. And not that you are longing for that, or the damsel in distress, or anything of that nature. I don't really feel that. But something's going to come along, and it's going to change your thoughts and your thinking and your how you feel about things. And it's really good. And it's going to kind of come quick. And it's going to be a little bit surprising. And it's going to open you up. It's going to open your mind up. It's also going to help open up your heart, especially with the Ten of Cups, because then you will have more feelings of joy and fulfillment. Because here you're by yourself, here you're with someone. And it doesn't mean that you have to get married or have children, but it does mean that you're going to allow more people into your life. And for some of you, this might be what comes in for you, your Ten of Cups. For some, that's what you're looking for, is a life partner. And others, it's just going to open you up to maybe even your family a little bit more. Maybe you've always been the one that, the black sheep are always the ones that have to break the generational curses, and that's why you're always on your own. But this might bring in a mending with the family. It might also have you see family members in a different way. And also it can help you build your own family. whatever that family means to you. Everybody has a little bit different feeling on that, but you can bring that family, that fulfillment, what you really want and desire to you. Whatever this news is here that comes to you quickly, that changes your thoughts, your perception of things. And maybe the things that you thought were a certain way, especially coming back here, you might find news that it wasn't quite that way. Let's get a couple of more cards. Sometimes as we get a little bit older and more mature, we can see and understand why certain people have made certain things. The Magician. Yeah, this is going to be your year to make things happen. Your manifestations that you've been working on all along are going to come to pass. Also be aware of people that may want to hold you back at the same time. Somebody might be around you that doesn't want you to change. They like you where you're at, which is awesome, but you are on a path of growth and healing. And sometimes you might have someone who's not always honest with you. So be prepared for that. But at the same time, I feel like with this Magician card, a lot of your manifestations are coming in. And with your manifestations coming in, it's going to help you open up and not be so bound to one way of thinking. The Tower. Yeah, something's going to change on your path. And maybe you thought things were one way, but they're not. There's change, there's growth. Something is moving. And the Tower comes in to make a way. And for some of you, especially with the Knight of Swords right here, it could be this Tower. You can have something that is so, like really affect your crown chakra and open you up to seeing things in a new and different way. And for others, the Tower comes in to clear the way, to remove people that are no longer good for you. Eight of Swords. Yeah, this Knight of Swords is coming to clear that path. Yeah, I feel like the Tower is going to change your thinking and really make you unstuck. Because some of you are stuck in a certain path, or maybe you see things in a certain way, and this Tower is going to move this along. And you're going to become unbound. Six of Swords. Yeah. A lot of this has to do with your thought life this year. And you're going to move away from whatever is no longer good for you. Some of you will be physically moving. And some of you, the Six of Swords, will be moving you towards your Ten of Cups. Because you'll be changing and moving, perspectives changing. Let's get a couple of the Sacred Destiny Oracle. Standstill. Yeah, a lot of you feel like you're at a standstill at the moment. You feel like nothing is moving, nothing's changing. I mean, you're happy. You're in your Nine of Pentacles. You know, you're abundant. You have money around you. You're in your mini Empress energy. You're there, but there's something that is stuck. You're at a standstill, and you really need to move forward. And I really feel the healing here, and looking back over what others have gone through and that have gone before you. And when you really take a look at that, it might really open your eyes to what maybe you have and where you can go, that you don't have to stay in the same place. purity. This card comes out a lot. I feel like with the Tower and the Knight of Swords and this Eight of Swords, I really feel like it's going to really change your mind, your thoughts. It's going to bring a purity to that situation that maybe you thought things were one way and now there's something else. Or you're seeing them in a whole new way. You're seeing them in a pure light. And what I'm getting, I know this is an animal, but I almost feel like this is snow. Like the snow is coming in and it's cleansing, kind of like the Tower. It's coming in and it's cleansing. That Tower moment will be cleansing. Cleansing for your heart, cleansing for your mind especially. And I feel like with the Purity card, it's going to purify everything. And you will no longer be stuck. You'll no longer be in that Eight of Swords. You'll no longer be at a standstill. You will be in a good place. And you'll have freedom. This Tower moment that happens will bring freedom. Freedom to move. Freedom to love. Freedom to sing and dance. Sing and dance like no one is watching. Freedom in your mind. Freedom that opens you up to real love. Freedom that opens you up to that Eros love. That agape love. Get some more tarot on this. Tell me a little bit about this Tower card that is next to the Magician. And maybe this Magician with the Tower, that someone comes in that maybe not only are you manifesting things, but also it might show you someone who you maybe trusted and that you no longer have that trust with them. And that's the Tower moment. Knight of Cups. So, and that could be kind of surprising too, is that someone might come in and profess a love for you. They might show you what true love is, even if it's not a romantic love, but it might be somebody that you observe who really has grown and gone through so much that they understand what true self-love is. And that could be one of the greatest teachers when you see someone who is genuinely happy, genuinely loving themselves, and not in a egotistical way that they think that they're better than others, but they just love. And that's where they come from. Eight of Wands. Which I love how this is coming out now, because we have the Six of Swords over here, so you're moving away from this negative mindset. And then here you are, Eight of Wands, communication coming in. Not only that, movement, forward movement, creativity, excitement is coming in for you. Or that you're going to create and develop as this year moves forward, as things move on. And you're going to come from a place of standstill to a place of self-love, radical self-love, a radical love for the divine. And then it's going to propel you forward. The Eight of Wands is creative movement. Some of you will be moving, some will be taking these horses by the reins, almost like the Chariot, and moving forward. Some will be moving to where you've always wanted to go. Like you're going to just basically sell everything and move. I would not be surprised. I mean, I've been hearing that from people just talking casually. And it's just, people have these thoughts where they just want to pack it all up and just, I don't know, just do different things. Some want to just camp all across the United States. It's just very interesting. This Four of Swords. A lot of you need to go into meditation and definitely go into a deep meditation. Not just your 10, 15 minutes in the morning, and not that that is not good, but for some of you, you are going to have to take the time to meditate, and because you are being brought forth on paths that maybe no one in your lineage has gone to before. And also, your ancestral work that is going on here happens through meditation. Allow your grandmother, your great grandmother, allow them to speak to you and tell you their stories. And that only happens during times of deep meditation. And it gives you the strength to have that radical self-love. It gives you the strength to go forward when you are in those deep meditation times. I'm talking, a couple hours a day. And some of you will have to really make that determination to do that. And maybe that's where some of the standstill is coming from also, is that maybe you need to stand still and purify your mind with deep meditation, deep healing, which in turn gives you freedom, because your thought and your mind, it will become so clear. And then you can start a new journey, because this year, this astrological year, is about starting a whole new journey. Some of you, your paths are going to change, and for some, they're just going to veer a little bit. And it's not going to knock you off your course, because your course is set. You know what you want. You know what you want to achieve, especially with the Magician card over here. You know the things that you've been trying to manifest and wanting to manifest. And like I said, some are coming through in your life, but you have to go through this healing, this beautiful healing process, and you will emerge. Look at how she emerges. So beautiful. Confident. Sometimes you don't always have to know where you're going to know that you're going. Let's get a couple more from this Rose Oracle. Healing is happening. You're not broken. Trust the process. It's safe to soften. Wow, that's exactly like what I've been saying here with the Nine of Pentacles. I mean, you've made it. You're self-sufficient. You're doing well. Everything is working out for you. But now you need to trust the process. You're not broken. It's safe to soften. That's what this Knight of Cups is. I love that. It's about you and that radical self-love and softening your heart, softening your mind, not being so hard-headed, hard-hearted. The bud. Potential, promise, it's about to happen. Keep going. Wow. And it goes along with this Fool card. With that deep meditation that I was talking about, then you are going to see the potential and see the promise, knowing it's going to happen, and you'll be able to keep going. You'll have the strength to keep moving forward. The Fool, and you'll be starting this new journey that is taking you onto new heights. For some of you, definitely working with your heart chakra, working with some pink stones and some green stones will definitely work, especially while you're meditating. Like I have some preonite right here. This is preonite and quartz. This would be a great one. Look at how the colors match so beautifully. Preonite is definitely a heart healing stone. Heal the healer. Obviously, I have rose quartz around. I have pink Lemurian quartz that I got. It's a great channeling stone. Highlight opal. This one's my favorite. Work with some stones. Some of you. They don't take the place of the divine at all. They help you get closer to the divine. Open, say yes. Even through the extremes, trust life. Yeah, so a lot of you, you're going to have to get in touch with your inner child, get in touch and be able to look for the joy, look for the happiness. Even when life gets hard, we try to pull away. We pull away from the divine. We separate ourselves from others. We separate ourselves from the divine. But the divine will say, draw closer to me. And a lot of times that healing doesn't happen when you're separate. That healing happens in connectedness. And for a lot of you, you'll need to connect. And I believe some of you, that is what that Ten of Cups is about. It's about connecting with others. It's maybe not always about, is this one? No, that's the Six of Swords. The Ten of Cups, connectingness, connect with others. Connect with family, connect with friends. It's great that you can do it all on your own, but that connectiveness with friends and family and drawing you maybe back to where you need to be. I heard some of you may need to go home. I'm not sure what that means. And it doesn't mean you have to go home to stay or to live, but maybe you just need to go home and connect. Or go to a place that feels like home. Some of you, that's where the moving, the Eight of Wands, the Six of Swords is coming in. Some of you really will be making physical moves because that's where you feel like home. Trust the seasons, embracing change, cycles of life, transition, and growth. Yeah, just like there's always ups and downs, and when there's times of, like in this open card here, expand through the extremes, and then we have embrace the change, cycles of life, transition, and growth, because you have to remain open and keep your heart open while you're going through the seasons, because as you're healing and healing on different levels from different things, and healing your mother line here, you're going to have to trust the process as you go through different things. For some of you, trust the seasons, trust the ups and the downs, trust the quiet, trust yourself during these times of meditation, deep meditation that's taking you on a new journey. Page of Cups. Why is this Fool here? Tell me more about this Fool card, this Fool energy, this new beginning. Letting go of the past, letting go of heartbreak, letting go of betrayal and hurt. So you see the sun rising in the back, just like the Six of Swords. You really need to move towards that, and you have to let that go. You're letting go of that past betrayal, that past heartbreak. And that betrayal and heartbreak could come, for some of you, through your mother line. Maybe you felt betrayed by them. Maybe just on a feminine energy level. Maybe for some of you didn't have mothers that, took the best of care of you. Not everybody is enlightened. Not everybody, when they're going through places of pain, sometimes we hurt the ones we love the most, whether we realize it or not. And sometimes there is such great power in the words, I am sorry. They can be so healing, especially when they are meant. And maybe that's why some of you need to travel home. You need to hear somebody say, I'm sorry. Doesn't mean that you have to rebuild a relationship with them, but it also takes away the sting, the hurt, the pain, the betrayal. Page of Pentacles. Yeah. So that way you can start something new and creative, but also very grounded. A lot of times that's where you want to be. I mean, this page is beautiful. This page is hanging out. They're in the tree. You're going to also start something new. Like, yes, you're in your Nine of Pentacles energy. You're successful. You have the finances, but what you want is something a little bit new. You want something that is more grounded in maybe who you are now and who you're becoming. And pages are always about something starting new. And that connectedness with the Hierophant. Some of you will become a spiritual teacher, a guru of sorts. Some of you will be getting in touch with someone. For some of you, this is a marriage card. Some of you might be getting married because you heal so much here, in through here, that now maybe you're ready to want to get married. For some. Others, I really feel that you will be able to help others. Expanding your knowledge and sharing it with others. Queen of Pentacles. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be abundant. And she is a very natural, healthy, healing mother. She's Mother Earth, Queen of Pentacles. She's soft-spoken and kind and loving, and her heart is open. And for some of you, you may not have physical children, but if, like over here with the Hierophant, and for some of you, as you are working towards maybe a spiritual practice and with helping others, you will feel like all of your students, you'll feel like you are their mother in a beautiful sense, and that all you want is what is best for your students as you go forward. And that comes from healing that mother line, doing that ancestral work. And your cup will overflow. You'll be giving love, sharing love. What started out with all up in your mind and in your head, that now you're grounded in reality and love. Just, you will have, this is your cup that you will be giving to all of those around you. And it will be overflowed with love. Your heart will be overflowing. You'll be starting something new that you love to do. Thank you to the Divine for a confirmation oracle for this reading for today. Thank you to the Divine for a confirmation oracle for this reading. Wow, the Soulmates card came out. Number 41. Now remember, soulmates are not just lovers. They can be. Soulmates can also be your best friends, your family members. Soulmates are all of those around you. Soulmates, the essential meanings: harmonious partnerships, love, friendship, companionship, a relationship fostering personal growth. You are meant to evolve and transform with the companionship of others. Certain people enter into your life in order to take you to the next level of healing, consciousness, and authenticity. It is always a reciprocal experience. Although the results for each of you will vary, you know these people by the strong pull drawing you toward them, and sometimes by a strong aversion to them initially too. Soulmates can be friends for life or remain in your life for only a short time. No matter what, you will be changed in ways you cannot possibly fathom now. Pay attention to these people today. They are your greatest gifts. Wow, that is a perfect message to end this reading. I really hope this helps someone. I hope this brings some guidance and confirmation for those that are really seeking this. And I think this would be an excellent start to this astrological new year to help heal and take us all to new levels. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. And I will catch you on my next reading. Be blessed.